when my parents came to this country, they came because of Saddam Hussein's oppressive regime and the mass executions and the problems therein. But why did they come to Australia when many Muslim countries were still at peace? They could have gone to any other country that had no war. Many of the Arab Gulf countries are beautiful as you see them today. But my father made the choice, and he was an Imam himself and still is. He made the choice to come to Australia because it was a non-Muslim country. And he wanted to adapt, and he wanted his family and children to adapt to that type of a lifestyle and follow that type of law. Now, if we knew that after 30 years we're going to have burqas running around and mosques being erected in every corner and people proposing Sharia law against democracy in this country, we wouldn't have come. But since I've been raised here and I drank Australia's water and ate its bread, I am not prepared to stay silent when I see people wishing to change this country and change its values and the democracy within. I believe that there is one law that should be followed in this government and in this country, and it's the Australian law that we all elect and agree upon. But why is it that nobody really understands Islam? You can go and study for 20, 30 years, but you will never, as a non-Muslim, understand how Muslims really think. And unless someone speaks out and tells you exactly how Muslims think, you will never know. Even if you convert to Islam, you're still not going to know. That's something that has been inherited by every Muslim since the emergence of Islam. How Muslims think. But why is it that I am being attacked and I suffer from death threats when I just want to spread peace? I sit with a Jewish rabbi in a synagogue and they're not happy, the Muslims. When I say Muslims, I mean Muslim leaders in this country. Or when I worship in a church, they're not happy, or celebrate Christmas, they're not happy, or have an Easter egg and they're not happy. What's the problem? And I relate to a story which goes like this. Once upon a time, there was a huge crack in a road. And every time a car would come driving at night, the car would flip and it would go off the road. So a man came and took a look at this scene and he saw the cars flipping and he said, well, you know what, this is a good opportunity. So he started his towing company. So now whenever a car flips, he's ready and he says, would you like some service? I'll tow your car. So then another man came and he said, wow, this is a good opportunity. So he opened a mechanic shop right next to it. So now the tow truck is towing the damaged vehicles to the mechanic. Well, the mechanic says, go and come back tomorrow. Someone else came and said, well, it's good to have a motel over here. Slowly it grew into a small town. Why? Because there was a crack in that road. But as soon as someone wanted to fix that crack in the road, the entire town came out protesting against that person because they're living off the broken road. This is Islam today. They're living off a broken ideology, and as soon as someone wants to come out and fix it, the entire country, whether it be an Islamic government or its missionaries, are not happy.